Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Maisie's Garden. I have a message for you. I just want to get some type of a collective reading. I don't really have any intentions for this read, so this is just going to be whatever comes out and Spirit feels needs to come out. I am using my Celestial Fortune deck, and I have a tarot deck and an oracle in case I need it. I'm going to use the Phantasma Tarot. I think I got this on Amazon, and Heart's Hidden Desires. I think I also got this on Amazon. Or I could have gotten that off of Etsy. I'm not 100% sure. The Celestial Fortune I got off of Etsy. It's Divination Apothecary, in case anybody is wondering or wanted to go pick it up. Love this deck. All right. Spirit. Oh, sorry. Good morning. Hi. Love you guys so very much. And I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, I hope that you make the steps to becoming well again, whether that's, reaching out to a trusted friend, to a family member that you feel comfortable talking to me, to a therapist, somebody, anybody, just make the first step. Okay? Love you guys. All right. Let's see. Spirit, what kind of message do we have? What needs to be known today? Okay. What needs to be known today? I have the sign of Aries that came out first. And then this. Okay. Sign of Aries came out. In the tarot, this is the Emperor. It's ruled by Mars. So you could have Aries somewhere in your chart. Something could be significant about Aries season, which is the end of March, beginning of April. Somebody could have an Aries Mercury, sign. Somebody could have their Mercury in the third house. Could have an Aries third house. Could have all three words, Aries, Mercury in the third house. It's very specific. Somebody could have an Aries moon. Your moon could be in your third house as well. These are just little things, right? Because of the type of card. So I have third house here. This is all just very, and then I'm going to get into it more. I have the Mercury out here, and I have on a waning crescent, okay? We have the Emperor, we have the Magician, and then we have the Hermit. And we and with the ruling sign, you also may have Gemini. You could have a Gemini Mercury. You could have a Gemini Moon. Also, because third house is Gemini ruled. Let me see what I got here. Somebody may make some impulsive, there may be some impulsive communication, because I'm getting two cards that rule communication. Mercury and the third house both rule communication. Okay. So somebody may, I'm wondering if this causes a little bit of anxiety. Somebody may find the courage to reach out, but it may be impulsive. Someone may get some like liquid courage or something along those lines is also kind of what I'm getting. Somebody may finally like release the control. So they may have been holding back or resisting communicating, and they may, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, you may see that change. Oh, we also have Virgo placements here. Okay, Virgo. Yeah, Gemini and Virgo, big time. So with the Magician, somebody's trying to manifest communication. Yeah, there's definitely something like that going on. You could have a Gemini or Virgo Mars sign as well. You could have a Virgo Mercury. You could have a Virgo third house. Aries third house. Gemini third house. You could have a Virgo moon as well. When this, if this is about communication, they don't want you to get like anxious about this, or they kind of want you to like release the control here a little bit. You may have been, I don't know, maybe this is you trying to control yourself and you get the urge to want to talk to somebody or express yourself in some way. There may be some type of change in the style of communication within a friend group as well, is also kind of what I'm getting. There may, you may allow your friend group may starting to merge in a way with each other. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a friend group, but that's just kind of what I was getting. So some type of friend group, your community or something, there may be some type of maybe better communication that's happening. People start to kind of like release control, of each other and on themselves and start showing their true selves and start feeling like allowing themselves to be themselves in front of others. So you may start to see, you may have like a friend that starts acting a little bit more with confidence or a little bit more boldly within the friend group. And it's because their confidence is increasing. They're allowing themselves to be themselves. Somebody's been reconnecting with themselves, and they may have been learning how to love themselves. That's kind of what I'm getting. Somebody here may be learning how to love themselves, and because of that, their communication styles, the way that they relate to people, the way that they relate to just life, is going to change. Their thought processes are going to change. The way that they see the world, and then how they like amplify that out, how they then take that into their reality and bring it into their community, their environment, is going to change. Somebody's going to try to text you. I'm getting that. There may be some type of communication through text. Somebody's been thinking a lot, and it's finally like they're releasing control and taking action. Somebody may be very determined. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm also getting? And this might tie in with the determination part of things. Somebody may decide that they want to travel, and whatever place that they're traveling to, they start learning about the culture, the language, the environment, wherever they're trying to go. So if it's like a different country, it's about learning that country, learning their culture, learning their language, learning their foods, learning what they do, stuff like that. And going in and it's like through that process of things, their mind changes or their perception changes. It does a bit of deep healing in with somebody. The Magician. Somebody has great power to manifest. Vocal manifestation may really writing your manifestations. Oh, excuse me. Writing your manifestations, speaking your manifestations, like into the mirror to yourself, positive affirmations. And writing it down, making it very ritualistic, may really benefit you. Someone may start to see that there's a journey that they have to go on. It's a lone journey. It's a journey with self, whether it's, spiritually, mentally, like a journey, or if you're physically taking a journey, you may realize that it's kind of like needing to take it on yourself. All right, I'm going to use the tarot and get a little bit more. Sorry guys, now that I'm channeling, I was getting a little stuffy and now all the stuff wants to like come to the forefront. This happens with channeling, and I've seen other readers talk about it because they experience it too, that because like when you start channeling, you're being a conduit, right? And so the energy starts moving and it starts clearing out anything that was stagnant and starting to like cluster. And I've been real congested lately because of the change of seasons. Someone may decide to move into a different neighborhood. Also, Spirit, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this, please. What's this? 2 Wands. There's some type of planning that needs to happen, especially if you're going to be going on a trip. Yeah, there's like the rest and relax. So this is the second card of rest and relax. And while the Emperor came out again, somebody has Aries placements and or Capricorn. To me, the Emperor also gives Capricorn energy to me, but it's neither here nor there. You may have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer placements as well. We have the High Priestess out here. Somebody needs to really listen to their intuition. I think maybe going within, doing a little bit of self-care, maybe doing some deep breathing, meditation, like breath work type of work may be really beneficial for somebody. And it may really help connect you with your higher self and your spiritual team, which then will help ground you and help bring the power that you have within yourself. It helps you like anchor it. It helps you really like kind of get a harness on it, and then you'll be able to use it effectively, which then will help with your willpower. It'll help with your confidence. It'll help with your bravery and ambition and being able to like move forward on your passions and stuff like that. Somebody really, again, with their mind, there's something about needing to maybe, somebody may be too on the go, okay? And you may need to actually plan in rest times, plan in vacations, plan in a day of the week that is just for you and nothing else. We live in a society, especially where I live, in a society that's like go, 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 go. There isn't a whole lot of talk about resting. There isn't a whole lot of like, it's not like in the culture for it to be leisurely, you know what I mean? It's like constant corporate, capitalistic, pushing stuff out, always working, never resting, always needing to hustle. And that's not good for your body. It's not good for your mind. You need to be able to rest, to integrate things that you've learned, to clear out the things that no longer serve you, even physically. Like when we sleep, our body cleans our mind. Like you literally clean the mind. And if we don't sleep well, that's why people get irritable, they get brain fog, they can't remember things, they just are in a funk, you know what I mean? Because in our sleep, things get cleared out. And if you're not sleeping appropriately, if you're not resting appropriately, if you're not giving yourself the time to do that, because unfortunately it takes time. And again, in the culture and the society of like a hustler, or time is money, time is, there's never enough time. And so the patience gets less and less. And I think that that's really what the underlying message here is, to have some type of patience. Slow down, especially because I have the waning crescent, which is rest. It literally says rest and relax, recuperate, allowing, release the control. It's like surrendering. And then I have the Four of Swords, which is the rest and relax tarot card. So somebody definitely needs to slow down a little bit, or at least schedule in, if you have a busy schedule, you know, times for you to be able to just step back, okay, and kind of go within and be yourself. Even if you can only give yourself, because this talks about breath, deep breathing, so like breath work and stuff like that. You know, giving yourself 15 to 20 minutes a day for meditation, or, you know, whatever it is else that you want to do, taking that 15 minutes to drink your coffee in the morning and just like sit with yourself and allow yourself to just marinate. Okay. Sometimes we have to just let ourselves marinate. Same thing at nighttime, drinking a nighttime tea, like a sleepy time tea, so that you can go to bed early and get the adequate sleep that you need. But giving yourself that 15, 20, 30 minutes at the end of your day or the beginning of your day, maybe that's a little bit of what you need to do. I mean, we're so focused. I mean, think about it. How many hours? I want you guys to stop, pause this video after I ask you this question and go look, okay? Because if you're like, I don't have the time for that, you just don't know where within your schedule, go look how long you spend on your phone, because it tracks it and you can definitely see it, and tell me how long that is. I want to see it in the comments below, how long you're on your phone for, because I guarantee it's more than 20 minutes a day. So that tells me that you have 20 minutes to spare. You have 20 minutes for yourself off your phone to spare. You ain't gonna tell me differently. All right, it's not like I don't even want to hear it. I don't. But somebody needs to take action about this. You're going to be stepping into your power in a big way. And it really may, at first, make you feel very indecisive, because you may not know where to step. You may not know how to handle stepping into this. It'll be new. This feels new. So it's like kind of getting control over some type of indecision. I'm wondering, all right, so there may have been some like a stalemate or some type of stagnancy based off of grief or some type of regret or loss, and that may need to be worked on. And maybe that's why the rest needs to happen, so that you can grieve appropriately. Yeah, this is so that you can grieve appropriately. And release whatever this is. I think that's where the new way of thinking is going to come about. You're going to be able to see things very differently. You're going to learn something through this process. And this is really, I'm telling you, this is really going to happen in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I think. In the next 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. Make sure during this whole process you assess your values, just make sure you're still in alignment. Make sure that you're still doing the things that you feel comfortable doing. Make sure you're still, you know, aligning yourself with certain ideals and beliefs that you truly believe and that you truly feel is right, okay? And if you're finding a disconnect there, then it's learning about how you truly feel and where you truly want to align, and then making the steps to do that. Okay, making the steps to do that. You are headed in the right direction. Things are going to build up for you. There may be a little bit of planning that needs to happen on your end. Again, just a little bit of planning. A little bit of planning, a little bit of forward thought. But if you felt like maybe you didn't have the power or the authority to do whatever this is, you do. Especially with the Emperor being out here twice, you absolutely have full authority. It's like taking the lead in your own life, taking back your life, you know, taking action and really being like the, you know, the leader in your life. This also could be about work, but that feels very loosely. So if you have been working a lot, if you are somebody that is like a CEO, a manager, a supervisor, you know, somebody that's in a leadership position and you just don't ever stop, you need to schedule in some rest time. Tell me more. about this? Oh, okay. A little bit of resistance. A little bit of resistance. I think somebody has like a negative outlook on like rest. You know, maybe someone perceives it as being lazy or not like efficient, or there's no like real productivity within rest, but that's just not the case. It just doesn't look, you just can't see the results physically and tangibly, you know what I mean? Because the rest, the results happen within ourselves. So sometimes it's really hard to justify just needing to take a day. Somebody really needs to hear that. Yeah, because somebody just doesn't stop. Somebody doesn't stop. Somebody doesn't, you know, they're ripping and running. I hear they just don't stop and they're just ripping and running. Chasing thrills, chasing excitement, maybe a little bit of an adrenaline junkie, you know, and but I think that's why your perception needs to change. Somebody may also be back to the beginning where like communication and stuff like that. Somebody may want to communicate with you. Somebody may have been repressing wanting to communicate. They may have like had a negative thought in their mind or like some kind of negative outlook on the situation and may have been running from it. And really kind of like blocking it or having to think about it by like distracting themselves with, you know, people, places, food, drinks, you know, indulgences in some way. That may be a message for somebody. Somebody may be a secret admirer that just doesn't think that either they're good enough or there's just like a negative outlook there. Yeah, and they watch and they watch and they think about and they resist reaching out, and then they go and they distract themselves, but it's not like in a healthy way. And then there's a lot of like internal conflict there. Yeah, they're just like hoping and trying to, again, manifest. Somebody's trying to manifest communication with you, I think, in a big way. That's also what I'm getting. Some of you may know this. Some of you may know this. Somebody may have a hard time like making a decision, possibly of like going towards somebody or like approaching somebody. They've been kind of holding back. It may be based off of their own grief, their own, you know, negative mindset, like just where they are emotionally and mentally. And so it could be very hard on them to want to reach out or to want to do anything. Is there anything else? Definitely fire signs, guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody again has a lot of power, is very assertive, very confident in who they are. And if you don't resonate with that, you're going to be. There's going to be a switch in your perception of self. This is definitely somebody that's a leader. Yeah. Somebody may have a passionate, like, there may be like a, something they're very passionate about, you know, like a hobby or something they're extremely interested in. And there may be some type of opportunity that comes up or some type of fortunate event or luck that brings them towards their passion, something creative, something that they can take action in and take a part in, and possibly, you know, it be very like lucrative in their way, in their life somehow. something could become don't realize it, but something's a natural talent as well. And you could be coming into something about natural talents, or you tried something and realized that you were just naturally really good at it, or you had a knack for it, and it may lead you to some pretty fortunate or lucky opportunities that may take you places, and it becomes like a passion. It's something that like ignites you again, and it I don't know that you see it coming, okay? Or I don't know that you thought that this could happen, or it just is like a happenstance. You tried something, you took the initiative, right? You were kind of, had some courage to try something new, because as people get older, it does happen where it's harder for us to come out of our comfort zones and try new things. But trying something new leads to something that makes you really happy and that you're very passionate about and fulfills you in some type of way. So don't be afraid to try new things, because you never know what you naturally could be good at if you never try it, right? All right, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I love you so very much. I hope you have a fantastic day. Okay, let me know how it resonates. Like, share, subscribe. We're so close to getting 1,000 people on YouTube. I just need like 40 or like 45 more people. So if you're not seeing this on YouTube, go over on YouTube, subscribe, because once I get over 1,000, I can then, do more things. I kind of get monetized. I'm able to go like live and do, I can go live now, but like go live and do a bunch of things that helps the channel. You get more of me. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.